Welcome to Chapter 9. Today, we're diving deep and building a complete automated machine learning workflow right here on AWS. We're going to connect all the pieces we've been talking about to create a system that pretty much runs itself. So, let's get right into it.
So, to kick things off, here's a little fun fact for you. The core tool we're using today, Apache Airflow, well, it was actually born at Airbnb. Yep. They needed a really powerful way to handle their absolutely massive data pipelines, and what they built is now a huge industry standard. That's the kind of power we're going to be tapping into.
Okay, take a look at this. This is our roadmap for today. Now, I know it might look a little complex at first glance, but don't you worry. We are going to build this entire automated pipeline step by step, and by the end, you'll see exactly how every single part of this powerful system just clicks together.
So, here's the game plan. We'll start by looking at the whole automated pipeline. Then, we'll get our hands dirty building the master recipe. That's our ETL script and our Airflow DAG. After that, we'll see how to add fresh ingredients with new data, watch the system cook the perfect model, and then we'll wrap it all up with the key takeaways.
All right, first things first, we're building the master recipe. In our ML kitchen, any great dish needs two things: perfectly prepped ingredients and a super clear set of instructions. For us, that means our ETL script and our Airflow DAG.
So, the ETL script. Think of it as our mise en place. In cooking, it's where you get all your ingredients chopped, measured, and ready to go. This script, which runs on an AWS Glue job, does exactly that for our data. It merges new stuff with old, gets rid of any duplicates, transforms everything so the model can understand it, and then splits it all up for training, validation, and testing. It's the perfect prep work. And here it is, the master recipe itself, the Airflow DAG, directed acyclic graph. Yeah, I know. It sounds super technical, right? But really, all it is a set of instructions. It defines every single task and the exact order they have to run in. Nothing happens out of place, which means we get perfect consistency every single time. And here you can actually see that recipe visualized. Just look at the flow. It kicks off, it crawls for data, it pre-processes everything, trains the model, and then evaluates it. And then, and this is the really smart part, it comes to a critical decision point. Based on the results, it either says, yes, this model is good, let's deploy it, or nope, not good enough. A complete, intelligent workflow, all laid out.
Okay, let's take a quick look back at our roadmap. We've just put together the core workflow development components. The foundation is officially set. So now let's see what happens when we throw some fresh ingredients into the mix.
A really great model is just like a chef's signature dish, right? It only gets better when you use fresh ingredients. And in machine learning, our fresh ingredient is new data. This is absolutely key to keeping our model sharp, relevant, and accurate over time.
So, you might be wondering, what actually kicks this whole thing off? Well, it all starts with the trigger. See that box labeled New Data? As soon as new information lands there, boom, it automatically kicks off our entire workflow, from data prep all the way to a brand new model.
But here's a really cool question. What if you don't have new real-world data? Well, we can make it. We use this really clever tool called CTGAN. The best way to think about it is like a master chef who can taste a really complex sauce, instantly understand every single ingredient and how they're balanced, and then create a brand new, totally similar version right from scratch. That's what CTGAN does. It learns the patterns in our data and generates new, realistic, synthetic data for us to train on. Amazing, right?
All right, the moment we've all been waiting for. Our prep is done, our recipe is written, our ingredients are ready. It is time to fire up the kitchen and watch our automated system cook the perfect model. Let's see it in action.
And here we are. You can almost feel the anticipation, can't you? Our DAG, this abalone data workflow, is all loaded up in the Airflow user interface. But notice, it's paused. The entire recipe is ready and just waiting for the signal. All we need to do is press play. And we hit go. The magic is happening. Just look at that. Every single box is turning green. That means each task, from crawling the data all the way to deploying the model, has run successfully and in the perfect sequence. This is pure automation. It cuts down on all that manual work and, more importantly, all those potential human errors.
Okay, so it ran without any errors. But how do we know if the model it just cooked up is actually, well, any good? We do a taste test. And in the world of machine learning, that's the RMSE score, the root mean square error. It's a number that tells us how accurate our model's predictions are. The workflow calculates this automatically and uses that score to decide if the model is good enough to be served, or, deployed.
Wow. So we've gone from a bunch of individual components to a fully automated system that works from end to end. Let's just take a moment to recap the key takeaways from what we've built here today.
Looking at our roadmap one last time, you can really see the whole picture now, can't you? We started with development, we used new data to trigger this continuous loop of training, and we saw how that leads directly to continuous deployment. We have officially connected all the dots.
So, if you only remember 3 things from today, let it be these. First, Amazon MWA. That's our automated kitchen. It's the platform that runs the whole show. Second, the Airflow DAG. That's our master recipe. It's the brain that controls the entire workflow. And third, what we've built is a true CI/CD pipeline, but for machine learning. That's continuous integration and continuous deployment, a system that is constantly learning and improving itself over time.
And that brings me to a final thought I want to leave you with. Building these skills, it's a lot like being a top athlete. Just like Virat Kohli or Cristiano Ronaldo focus every single day on their training, we too can build amazing ML skills by mastering these things one chapter at a time. Consistency is key.
Thank you so much for joining me today. Keep practicing, keep learning, and keep building. Hari har.